go over to our live stream where everything is working as it should. Session 31.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you guys have explored precious little of the world.
Like I said on the Discord, it feels like we just came out of like misery. It didn't feel like it'd been 31 games.
Yeah. But last time you guys decided to try to strike out for parts unknown, hoping to find some livestock to replenish what you had lost when the orcs attacked your village. Knowing that you need to
I'm
get
surprised
things.
we've lasted 31 sessions, all of us.
Yeah. I mean, there
Don't say that too loud.
were some like fingers and toes lost along the way, but
A little bit.
nothing too bad.
Let's go back.
Yeah. You guys intended to go to parts unknown, but so far have just circled around to just to the west of the Owlbear Cave. Discovered a copper vein that you can probably send some folks down to mine to get you some much needed resources that you can trade. Had some very in-depth conversations about morality and the sword's views on it. It's no secret that Braith doesn't like Trustius for some reason. Seems to react very strongly when he insinuates that he could kill Desi, to the point where Desi lost control and Braith took over momentarily. Trustius wisely noped out.
Nope. Yep.
It's for the best, really.
But yes, realizing that Braith may not necessarily follow the same moral judgments that the rest of you do. Very kind of one-minded on some things. Which is not a problem as long as Desi maintains control.
Really, we need to find a volcano and throw these things into it.
Yep. Speaking of,
No.
since one of the things that Trevor had mentioned that Caldy would bring up is the need to find the other gems. And the only one that you have even the slightest inkling as to its whereabouts might be near a volcano, near a moon elf village. Braith, in a dream conversation, had insinuated that that particular individual was quite fond of the moon elves and would probably have gravitated there. So far, you guys haven't found a volcano. So you have heard vague rumors that there is one somewhere in the northwest. But how far, you have no idea. But when we left off, you guys had camped for the night, had your discussions, and are continuing to hunt for anything that you might be able to use as cattle or sheep. So with that, at the dawn of a new day, we'll get everybody to roll some food and water. And when you get up in the morning, it is cold and windy. It is going to make travel very difficult.
I mean, we didn't move yesterday because it was too windy.
Yep.
Is it as bad as yesterday?
It is. The wind is just roaring in off the coast. So if you would like to push forward, I am going to need endurance rolls from everybody.
Did we explore this hex?
You did. That's how you found the copper vein.
Okay. So I guess we might as well keep going, right?
Yep. As long as everyone gets his endurance roll, that's the clench.
Yeah.
Were we able to? Sorry, were we able to hit the rest button?
Yes.
'Cause okay. So we're going to try to push on.
Yep.
If everyone does a success on the endurance.
Oh, we're not going far.
So how does that one work? I pushed and I got nothing, but I took no damage.
Yeah, it's you only get damage if you roll a 1. Well, Desi and Tresius can push on.
I really need to work on my endurance.
Thinking of me too. Although I do have an idea. So if we're stuck here for another day, I don't know if I can. I don't know if we have the resources, but I have an idea.
No.
For days like today, what if we can fashion some kind of harness like backpack so the wee folk can be carried if but like not for like every day because that just leads to laziness. But I mean if we really need to push on a day, but the elements are preventing the wee folk.
It's not a bad idea. You do have some pelts from the boar. Can be turned into a harness of some nature.
Before we lose the pelts, if we don't treat them. Because we did cook the boar.
You did.
Could try to make a wee folk sling.
Or if you can collect enough wood, you could make a cart.
That would be easier with a bigger pack animal. If we can find those pack animal, we could use some of them just in case those kind of thing happens. Chris?
Yep.
Like I did not make the endurance roll for today, but since I have my horse with me, does it change anything?
You could roll the horse's endurance instead.
Okay. Might be better than me at that.
Yeah. Did I give you stats? Did I give you access to a riding horse?
No. I have the stats for the boar, but not for the horse.
Give me 1 sec.
Do we have the palanquin at the village still?
I believe you guys dropped that off at the village.
Yep. It's at our house, the ex-mayor's house.
Yeah, I'm just wondering for future if it can be rigged in such a way that like animals could carry it as opposed to people.
I mean, if we can find a big enough animal, we probably could set that up on top.
I could build a wagon out of it, probably. It'll take some time, however. Would take probably, well, at least a week and 90 wood. But I may be able to fashion something to carry Culty and resin around.
There you
I
go.
don't see the horse, Chris.
You don't see it under.
Oh,
Under
it
Perfect.
appeared.
Excellent.
I just reloaded in case and it didn't show. So, but at the end of the reload, it did.
Excellent. And yeah, the horse is big enough that like Caldi and Ryzen could both ride it at the same time. Ooh, the horse is like, nope. Screw you guys.
Too windy. we have a quarter day to do things.
So yes, so you guys do have the morning to do things, and hopefully the weather will let up.
Alternatively, if we gather up some wood, we could make some canoes. We are near the coast. Though I'm not sure anyone knows how to navigate with one.
It falls under the move skill.
Move or? All right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm good at that.
I have basic understanding.
You're muted, Anita.
It can't be that tough. I'm sure we can figure it out. Ugh.
Yeah, regardless, with this weather, we're probably stuck.
At least for the morning.
Seems that way.
Right. So, what would you guys like to do in the morning?
Oh, I'm gonna tan the pelts we have so they don't rot, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I was checking something. How long does that take? I don't think you had in me my level 3 healing spell.
Oh, I may not have.
I want to check if the spell for the weather is a ritual or a one round thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Weathermaster is a quarter day. No, it's duration quarter day.
Maybe I could calm down the wind. I'm gonna try it out. I made a scroll for that yesterday because it was too windy. Might as well try.
Wow, that's not a ritual. Holy shit.
Be able to do it safely?
Yeah, I made a scroll for it, so since I'm just following the steps, it's a lot safer.
Still rank 3.
So yeah,
Weird, 'cause
you would need power level 2. But you can definitely give your skull a try.
Relatively safe.
Roll it.
All right. So yeah, so as you guys are like, this freaking wind, what are we gonna do? Okatai pulls out this the scroll that he has made, starts chanting, and as he chants, the wind kind of like seems to swirl around him, and then once he finishes, it just kind of dissipates, and the weather is calm. Warms up a little bit now that it's not like gale force winds.
This should do.
Before this, before the crappy stuff kicks back in.
Yeah, let's get out of this place. I mean, I was able to take the time to write that because it was so fucking windy yesterday.
All right. So yeah, you guys can pick up and carry on. Unless Trustius is like knee deep in his tanning.
No, he's more than happy to not spend a camp with Desi at the moment.
Ouch.
Briath at the moment.
Ouch. There you go.
I have zero willpower. I don't like that sword. It's very scary.
It's not that scary.
If I have
If I
10
set it
willpower,
down-
that sword is not scary at all.
If I set it down, it can't do anything. It's not scary at all.
But at 0 willpower, I can't make you set it down against your will.
You could ask me nicely.
So we're going. Which way are we going? Okay, northwest, east. I don't know if we've been east or not.
I think we're trying to go northwest because the plains is northwest.
Yep. If you go east, you end up back at the Albert Cave.
Sorry, I meant west. That
Yeah.
just getting that extra X in, right? But I think we're aiming here.
All right. Perfect. You've been through that way before, so you don't need a lead the way roll, but somebody does need to keep a watch.
The Okatai, probably.
When I'm not leading the way, I'm quite good at keeping watch. I'm not wearing my helm while we walk. The helm is -2 on any scouting roll, so.
Yep. All right. So you guys push on through this fairly thick forest. The smell of salt air carries, so you know that you're fairly close to the coast. And as you get a little bit kind of more north-ish, the ground starts to get a little bit soggy. So your guess would be that you are between the swamp and the coast. It does take you all morning just to make that little distance due to the thickness of the bush.
Is the Lestic 3 marsh on the map? Because there's the jungle 3 on one side. Yeah, is that marsh?
It is.
Okay, let's keep to the jungle. I'd rather be in the jungle than in the marsh.
Okay, perfect. So you guys can continue on through the afternoon.
Yep. I'd still go northwest in the jungle.
Okay, perfect. It's funny because I've been reading Pathfinder and some other games and looking at all the different ways people do exploration.
This is really slick how they do it here, actually.
Yep. Right. I need another scouting roll.
Yes.
We haven't been here. Do we need to lead the way in this one?
Yes, actually, somebody does need to lead the way here. This is a new hex.
So my scouting is 4 dice for keeping watch. Anybody better?
I'm equal to you.
No.
I need the willpower. Do you mind if I roll it?
No, go right ahead. I got plenty of willpower.
God damn it. All right. I'll push that. It's okay. I'm going to call that a win. You might not when we get attacked, but 1 willpower is a lot of willpower. Like sometimes.
One sec here.
There's a big difference between 0 willpower and 1 willpower. It's a big step.
And it matters
A lot.
a lot.
Okay. All right. So you start making your way through this hex, and it does start to get this is like the swamp starts to seep into the forest to a fair degree here, especially as you start to edge your way a little bit, kind of more north ish. Trustius. Oh,
Doesn't see anything.
doesn't see anything.
He's paying attention to breathe as opposed to surroundings.
Kind of keeping.
She's tied up. She can't hurt you.
That hasn't been my experience.
Well, it's kind of weird that you keep looking at my waist or my hip.
I kind of like this map, and I don't think I've used it.
Side note, I just really love how that game makes us care about everything. Like, willpower is never trivial, food is never trivial.
Yeah.
Every attribute's not a trivial. Every hit point's not trivial.
I don't think there is anything that's trivial in this game.
Like even how many torches you have is important, right?
Mm-hmm.
No such thing as
arrows
a
you've
dumb
got.
cat. By the way, talking about important stuff, how is your arrow, Tristis?
My quiver's full.
Okay, good.
Torches are a little low, but as long as we stay out of the underground, we should be fine.
I think I'm just out of torch, but it's good. I know, I have a bit of torch. I'm out of arrow, though. But since I gave you my bow, I just fully switch it to throwing spear.
I could spare some arrows if you need them.
I think I'm good with spears. Getting used to them. Works well.
Seems to.
Just trying to learn to throw them farther right now. I'll need a longer rope.
All right. That should do.
I could teach you how to throw them faster.
That could be interesting.
Let's see. There are 4 of you. Okay.
I've seen how fast you throw. That could be useful. Well, shoot, but you get it.
Yeah, I didn't know spear throwing was a specialty of yours.
Well, I've gotten real good at getting the spear out fast, but
All right. So as you guys are making your way through the jungle and kind of avoiding the soggier ground, you hear this this kind of like rattling mooing sound. You're like, what the hell? And then out of the trees charges this massive bull-like creature that seems to be made of solid metal. And it slams right into Okatai for 4 points of damage.
That's something I can do.
It is not, because you don't see it coming.
Surprise!
Armor.
Armor.
I would have called it.
Why?
Can you roll my armor, Chris?
Oh God, there's more than one.
Oh, your armor sucks up 3 of it.
Wow.
Hey,
Amazing.
I'll take it.
And
That's a great looking map.
And takes a pointed damage.
Is that Dungeon Alchemist there, Chris?
It is.
Outstanding.
Dungeon Alchemist, once you start playing with it, makes some really nice maps. All right. But yeah, this thing slams into you and kind of snorts. And as it snorts, you notice like the exhaust from its nose is this kind of sickly green color. And the plants around it, where its breath hits, kind of dry up and solidify and crack.
Oh, I don't like that.
That sounds bad.
But with that, you guys may want to draw some initiative.
Yeah.
I don't think we really want to. I think we're having to. Oh, I need to select my token first.
Perhaps not worth what willpower.
I'm getting the not enough cards message.
Gotcha. Just click the die icon by your character.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Low to high or high to low?
It's low to high.
I'll trade with Desi
Okay. I have to
because Desi is Desi.
find there's a module that you can get that will you can just double click on the initiative to change it instead of me having to open a submenu.
That's cool.
All
And
right.
yes, after 31 games, I did ask if it's low to high or high to low.
Yep.
Yeah. Too many games, man. Too many games.
So many.
Okay, so Desi, you are up.
Oh. Okay. I had a. Oh. I apparently will be charging as well to move from near to arm's length and
Okay.
use the same action to slash with Breath.
All right.
Because what the actual hell is that thing?
I'm not taming that shit. We need to kill that shit.
I don't actually expect Desi to answer or Breath to answer me, but man, it'd be nice.
I'm just making that clear that that I'm not on now. It's a beast.
It's not one of mine.
Yep.
Casters are yelling out, I don't know, kill it.
I
So
forgot as well, when that thing slammed into Okatai, it did knock him prone.
So I need to stand up.
Yep.
with Sword Fighter, I get to add a D8 artifact die.
Yep.
Do I? Can I just add? Oh, I can. Never mind.
Yep.
All good.
Oof. That is a solid.
The other one's not close enough for me to slash as a second enemy.
I noticed that. Its high does stop some of that damage.
Not much.
Not much.
1 out of 5.
So Breath cuts into this thing, and where it hits, instead of blood, it's literally like metallic plates that are kind of welded together, and you kind of like get the sword in and wedge one open a little bit, and this thick black substance leaks out of it.
Desi's going to glance back at Okatai in confusion, like, what is this?
Is the lore check to try to know what the fuck ran me an action, or is that more of a reaction thing?
It is an action.
Okay.
Anything else from Desi? You still have your fast action.
I don't know if being closer or farther away is better, because it can't charge me if I'm close, theoretically, I think. I don't think I can take a second swing.
You can if you spend willpower.
Yeah, that's true. Sure. I will spend the willpower
Okay.
to take a second swing with Brieth.
Okay.
Not quite as nice as the first hit, but
Nope, it's still a little bit more. Its plating does seem quite tough. Probably better than plate armor.
That's a lot of dice you're rolling for armor,
And yet, so few successes.
that's okay. I'm all right with that. Oh no.
Okay, it's
Sorry,
turn.
does that say 3?
Yeah, it's because if I drop tokens on it, automatically numbers them.
Okay.
But its turn. It is going to turn its attention to Desi since Desi attacked it.
I'm worried about where 1 is.
Well, one is not on the map.
Oh, good. Okay.
I dropped the token on, and then I realized I didn't have something set properly, so I deleted it.
Okay.
But
Whew.
it still counts unless I had a reset button.
I was really worried there were 3 of them.
yeah. Kind of worried that there's one of them.
Well, I mean, there's that too. I would like to dodge that.
This could also
Oh,
be
no,
lying to us
dodge,
just to mess with us.
He doesn't usually. I would like to parry.
Okay.
Can I parry a trample?
You can, actually.
Oh, thank goodness. Because I don't want to end up on the ground. Let me just double check my.
It was a 10 dice attack, by the way.
Yep.
Oof. Sword fighter. Ooh, yes, I get an extra D8 on all attack and parry rolls. Ooh.
So this thing kind of lowers its head, kind of like paws at the ground, snorts, and then runs into you, and you kind of like take the brunt of it on your sword and shield, kind of crossing them in front of you, and it like actually does knock you back like a foot or two, and knocks you prone.
Ah! It knocks me prone even though I parried instead of dodged? Asshole.
But you don't take any damage, but it does slam you backwards into like this river here,
Uh-oh.
this little bit of water. So yes, you are prone in the water.
Damn it.
But that will take us to Ryzen.
I got a question about stacking talents because I don't know if I've ever asked this. For fighting a monster, which I'm going to assume this is,
Yes, absolutely.
does my Dragon Slayer stack with Path of the Song so I do an extra point of damage beyond how much willpower I spend?
That is a very good question.
I just thought of it as I was waiting for my initiative.
Actually, Path of the Song doesn't have any effect against monsters.
Right. Okay, not so much for that.
Yeah. If it did have an effect,
Old-fashioned way.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gonna old-fashioned way charge with a bone club, I guess.
Okay.
And here I thought I was being cute and tricky.
That was a good idea, though.
Yeah. If it did affect monsters, I would say it absolutely would stack. Just give me an idea to at some point have like a magical item that will allow like some things that normally don't affect monsters to affect monsters. Just because I think that
I would really want one of those.
I think that would be like a fun item to have now that you guys are like at a certain power level.
Sorry, since I'm using my my Bone Club, I'm clicking Hammer Fighter and Dragon Slayer under the modifiers, and that should add them automatically for me, or am I still putting 2 in the modifier?
It'll add the modifiers automatically, but you'll have to add in the D8 artifact die for your Hammer Fighter. That is a miss. Oh, maybe not. All right,
Oof.
perfect. 1 damage, and you audit. Yeah.
Except I'm down because I have 2 strength.
Oh, so yeah, so you swing with all your might and you connect solidly, and because of your Hammer Fighter, you do actually inflict a point of damage on it. But as the kind of reverberations kind of like it's like hitting like a solid metal wall. The reverberation kind of trails up your arms and just kind of shake and kind of, essentially you're stunned. Becoming broken from a push does not mean a critical roll, so there's no danger of you dying from it, but you are essentially stunned until somebody does something about that. But more damage on the target, so there is that. That'll take us to Trustius.
Well, that's not great. I am going to move or run, I guess, to here. And because I ran, I could shoot.
Yep.
I gotta shoot this Gorgon here. -1 for range, I believe.
No, what's the range on your bow?
Long.
Right.
And I don't have the talents to make it better.
Okay. So it is -1.
I'll get there eventually.
Oh.
3 damage. I'll spend a willpower for Path of Arrow, depending on how this goes. I'll spend a willpower for Ignoring Armor.
Okay.
I do 3.
Perfect. So that arrow sinks right into like one of the like joints between the plates, kind of around its leg. It kind of like rears back, kind of moves in pain.
And then I'll take my second shot.
Okay.
Then I'll roll for arrows. Once again, -1.
Yep. Oof.
Not bad.
Oh, getting some good shots in.
Got no willpower. Hey.
It is now leaking profusely from a variety of holes in it, but still functional.
Then I roll 2 arrows, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Right.
Lost one.
Okatai. This huge beast is standing over you. You see Ryzen strike it, fall beside you. You see Desi take a hit from it and fall into the water. A couple arrows sink into it. Its attention currently is focused on Desi.
Yeah. Is standing up a slow action for me because of my wound still from the battle with the undead at the castle?
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's only running that is a slow action for you.
Okay. Can I attack from prone position?
That's a good question.
And is the lower roll a fast or slow action?
It would be a fast action, I would say. You cannot attack from prone.
Okay.
Actually, you can shove something while you're prone.
I like the idea if he was like over me to just try to to stab his heart with Rustbite, because metal, you know.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take a fast action to stand up and my slow action to try to stab it with Rustbite.
Okay.
Um, Sword Fighters apply, Dragon Slayers apply.
Oh, ignore that. I have to roll less armor.
Yeah, Rustbite ignores some armor,
Does. Oof.
and this time it counts because it's metal.
Absolutely. So that one goes down.
That's good news. And you're having a hell of a time on those armor rolls, Chris.
Yeah. Story of my life. This one is going to come charging in, maybe. Right, the other one sees what's going on, but it comes like sloughing through like this, like kind of like belly deep, muddy water on it. Gets like that far. That's the entirety of its turn. I think. What's the range on this thing? Oh no, that is only arm's length. All right. So it comes like sloughing through the water, displacing a fair bit of water. These things are massively heavy. But that'll take us to Desi.
Bless you. Desi will get up. Is that a slow or a fast action?
It's a fast action stand.
Okay. How high is it from that bridge down to the rocks, down to the stream?
Down to the stream, it's like 5-6 feet. Actually, this is a European game. It's 2 meters.
That's more than 6 feet.
Not by
Well,
much.
that means we don't need to use measure like hamburger by eagle.
Oh God!
It is like 50 hamburgers above the water.
Anything?
Several apples tall.
It's half a football field away. Damn freedom units.
Would I be able, on my slow action, to get right about there?
Possibly. You'd have to make a move roll because moving through the water is difficult terrain.
Oh, I was hoping to get out of this water. I was hoping to do that over the ground, not through the splashing.
Oh, to pull yourself up there, it's still going to be a move roll.
Okay. Maybe I'll just come down here and stand in front of Okatai. Actually, did Ryzen get knocked down?
He did.
Yeah,
He I think he's not broken because it was not damaged, but he's out of strength.
Ew.
You should make a healing roll if you want to get him up.
Yeah, because that's what Desi's known for, is healing people.
I mean, you could use a willpower to use another skill for that.
With my
Just picking him up and putting him on his feet.
pick him up, shake him off, set him on his feet.
You're right. Shake, shakes until he
Oh my
says
God.
yes.
Can you use the healing skill on yourself?
You can't make any skill rolls while you're broken. But under other circumstances, like if you're trying to treat a disease or something like that, you absolutely can.
Paging Dr. Desi.
Desi is no doctor. Can I get up to where he is, or is that going to take the move roll, and that's my roll for this round?
The move roll doesn't count as an action. It's just to see whether you can get out of the, basically, getting yourself out of
Okay.
the water and onto solid land is a move roll. If you fail, you get to where you're going, but you fall prone as a result.
Whew.
There you go. So yes, you can
Excellent.
get to where you're going.
Okay, I would like to use a willpower. Hope I don't regret it. Because I'm human, I would like to use my strength and might to pick him up, shake him off, and set him on his feet
All right,
as the healing roll.
sure. Well, that will give him one strength back anyway.
Yeah, it's more than he had before.
Is it enough to act?
It's like half his hit points.
Well, that's true too.
Me?
And I'll say because of your description, he's no longer prone either. Because I would imagine that you didn't just like pick him up and then put him back on his back.
No, no, I put him. I said that I put him on his feet.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Anything else from Desi? Probably not.
Let me
no,
it's hard that she helped.
Was you?
I'll step in front of him,
Okay.
Ryzen, so that it has to come. Whoa! So that it has to come through me to get to him.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then hope that it doesn't.
Alrighty. Ryzen, as you were stunned, these muscular arms kind of like shook you a little bit. Said, "Hey, snap out of it!" And you are back into things with one strength, but back on your feet.
Could I now do a heal roll on myself if I wanted to, or no?
No. Unfortunately, healing you can only do while you're broken, or while somebody is broken. And I don't think your Path of the Song or Path of the Hymn works on yourself.
Nope. That's why I cursed in the Discord chat that there's no self-healing things for me.
Nope.
Okay. I am
Berserker,
I
but that's
can now-
I can do.
for now. I think I'm just gonna put people between myself and that slowly charging, slogging Gorgon.
Okay. So just make sure that Desi and Okatai are on the other side of you, sort of thing.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. That will take us to Trustius.
Oh, well, Trustius does what Trustius does. Might as well move to get more water in the way.
Okay.
Take a shot. Still -1 for range stuff. Not bad. Oh, there's the armor.
Yeah, that bounces right off of it.
And I'll take the second shot. Yeah, Desi didn't open this one up, right?
Right.
Sorry. Haven't had a chance to use my can opener yet.
Second shot. 2.
Oof.
Okay. There we go.
This one is apparently armor or arrow proof.
Yeah, and then 2 arrow rolls, I believe.
Yep. Oof.
Oh, damn.
Welcome to my life.
That's me.
We went on an adventure, and I specifically brought extra arrows because you can buy arrows as gear, and then each thing that you buy adds as a die of resources, so I can just keep topping them.
Yeah, I was thinking of picking up pack rat just for arrows.
Yeah. Okatai.
I'm gonna do a fast action to try a lore roll.
Okay.
Now that I am not underneath yet. About to be trampled underfoot. Okay, he just decided to do all of the rolls that I had missed before. And everybody rolled like, so my screen got swarmed with dice.
Oh. Right. So these things are they are oddly enough they are natural creatures. They're exceptionally rare. Their diet is primarily like minerals and stone, and their method of eating is that they will essentially turn whatever it is that they want to eat into stone and then crunch it up and digest it. Their breath is capable of turning organic matter into mineral matter. Basically, they can turn flesh and plant life into stone.
Shit. That's not good. Otherwise, they're basically cow made of metal.
Otherwise, they are basically cows made of, like, aggressive, like carnivorous cows made out of metal.
Yeah.
£4,000 cow made out of metal.
Yep.
I'm gonna shout like, their breath can turn flesh and plants to metal. Beware! And I'm gonna throw a spear.
Okay.
Pop out. Okay, spear. Oh yeah, and Dragon Slayer.
Yep. Oof. So the spear does dig into it, kind of pulls apart one of the plates as you pull the harpoon back or as you twist it. It does suffer the bleed effect, but it does not care about the poison.
Yeah, I assume poison would not work on metal cow, but I'm glad the bleed does though.
Yeah, whatever sort of ichor or whatever it has.
It's losing some.
Yeah. Its turn. It's going to move. Ooh, and it is going to use its petrifying breath on Desi.
Oh no! What the hell is that?
So as it moves forward, it like breathes out this vile green breath, and as it like kind of like rolls over your feet and up your legs, you can feel everything start to stiffen up.
Oh, I would like to dodge that.
Okay.
I have fast footwork.
And I just warned you about the fact that it turned flesh to stone with this, Brad.
Yeah, I would definitely like to dodge that. Um,
And -2 if you want to stay on your feet.
I am less concerned about staying on my feet and more concerned about not getting immobilized.
Okay.
I assume it must be like damaged agility.
It is.
Like I Forbidden Lands makes sense. I end up being able to guess those things.
Yep.
Eesh.
Right. Well, you get kind of out of the way a little bit.
Why is it saying I'm wearing plate mail?
Because you were wearing plate mail.
Chainmail is what's on my character sheet.
Oh. Yeah, you got the plate mail is dropped, so it's not taking into account anything.
It had a
You still have
ticky thing on my dice rolling.
So roll 2 more dice then.
2 more of which?
D6s.
D6?
Yep. Right. So you take 3 points of damage to your agility as everything stiffens up.
Ugh.
Now's my chance. Or what?
To shoot it with lots of arrows.
Yeah.
Does he make some really uncomfortable sounding noises? Oh god, now it's my turn.
Yeah, and you are prone too, so.
Oh shit! I would like to get up. I do not want to be on the ground with this stuff rolling
Okay.
around. Is that a fast or a slow action?
That is a fast action.
I
Izzy
never remember.
still has the prone thing on my screen. Whatever happens.
Yeah, it's not showing on mine now.
It's not showing on mine. um.
Did the Brett put her prone?
No, the dodging out of the way did.
Oh, right.
For all the good it did me.
Saved one.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Which I need because my agility's only 4.
Yeah.
I will be charging it back
Okay.
and hoping that Brieth comes to my aid. Well, she seems to have come to my aid.
Right, the sword bites in fairly deep, pulls off like a plate. It's hurt. It glares at you, snorts.
Yeah. Great. I will. Sorry.
I was going to say anything else?
Yeah, I was going to use Path of the Blade to do it again.
Okay.
And hopefully get rid of this thing as quickly as possible.
You guys and your willpower.
How's that? 5 and 6?
Now it's looking really hurt and angry.
Kill it, kill it!
Ryzen, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask as I'm trying to figure out what to do. Kill it or heal you? I don't know if Desi's hurt, so if she is, I can heal a point of her damage. That's why I'm wondering what's more prudent right now.
Heal me?
Okay, I will do the path. I forget if that's him or Song, the one that lets me heal 1 point of damage. So
Okay.
sadly, I can't do more. But with that,
Is that multiple target?
It's one.
yeah, it's
target.
it's one willpower per person, but each person gets one back of my choice. So does anybody else need healing?
I have my strength down because it charged me when it came in.
Okay, then I'll spend 2 willpower to heal 1 to Okatai and 1 to Desi.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, so you guys are kind of buoyed by the fact that Ryzen's in the back cheering you guys on.
We're not gonna take it.
It's more like, you
Second,
know,
Riz.
I get knocked down, I get up again.
Oh, sure.
Did Ryzen want to move or anything, or are you good where you are?
Good. I'm good with distance between myself and the Gorgon.
Okay, perfect. Trustius.
A couple shots, I guess.
Okay.
Not much I can do here. Shot number 1. -1 modifier. Oh, I'll take that every day.
Oh, there you go. You needed Desi to open it up a little bit first.
That's right. And then shot number 2. Still -1. Do I want to push that? That's damage to the bow, though, isn't it?
No, that's damage to your agility.
I'm okay with that. Oh, I'll push. Perfect. 1 blessed willpower.
So yeah, so in rapid succession, the 2 arrows like sink into it.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll arrows too, right?
Yep.
Because arrows.
And Okatai.
Still moving, eh?
Yep.
What range is it from me right now?
It is near.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my second harpoon at it.
Okay.
Uh, oh, our harpooner works now.
Excellent. Yeah, I think I changed it last game or the game before.
Nice.
Or it might have been when they did the big update. Oh, that's a solid hit. It is still standing, but again, like this thick black stuff is just like pouring out of these wounds on it.
I'm gonna use a quick action, not a quick action, but like it doesn't take me an action to draw my spear, and
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my fast action so I can react if it moves close. I'm gonna stab it.
Okay. Right. So it's kind of like looking at Desi, and it kind of like it backs up slightly and it lowers its head. And then as as it backs up and lowers its head, that first harpoon wound that Okadai put in it, it seems to like move the wrong way and kind of open that wound up more, and there's just like this torrent of this black stuff as it stops moving. Because it takes a point of damage at the start of its turn, and it had 1 left.
Would it have taken 2 because of the two harpoon? Does that stack?
I think it stacks. So it only had 1 left either. So
No, I'm just curious mechanically.
yeah, I think it stacks. No reason why it wouldn't.
Yeah, that's terrible. I like it.
Yeah. But yes, as this thing backs up, it gets ready to charge Desi. It just kind of like basically disgorges a bunch of whatever passes for bodily fluids and then collapses.
For fuck's sake! Please stop moving. Oh god. Everyone's alive. No one turns to stone.
Promise to bring
I'm
that.
all right here.
They didn't.
Do I know if that will continue? Like, is that a poison ongoing effect, or does it
No,
turn into-
it'll wear off over time.
Okay.
Your understanding of these creatures from your lore roll is they essentially turn things to stone and then eat them, and then the stuff turns back into flesh or plant matter in their multiple stomachs. They just like the crunch.
And with the lore roll, do I know if that metal is usable?
It looks like iron plating. I mean, it would be a crafting roll as opposed to a survival roll to skin them.
But that's metal.
Yeah, but it's definitely metal plating.
I can try if you'd like.
So that
Yeah, well, that would be metal. I mean, we're not. Beggar can be chooser. Like, metal right now is hard to come by. Even if we got a bunch of rusted shit. Surprisingly, those things are not. Those things just happens in nature and eat rocks. That wouldn't have been my first guess, but if I remember what he taught me about it, they're just angry carnivorous grazer who eat rocks and metals.
Let me see if I can.
and then
make
you would
use of
just
any
internalize this.
Crafting roll this?
Yes, and as you guys as Trestus gets to work on these, you guys do realize that just because of the slowness of traveling through the heavy forest, it will be nightfall before you guys are ready to move on. If you want to travel in the dark through the forest, you certainly can.
Yeah, take it before we can make camp.
Quarter daytime.
Yep, it is basically this encounter happens as you're going from the second into the third quarter day, so it will be evening by the time you get these things skinned.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on making us a camp.
Okay.
Desi's gonna keep shaking out her legs.
Yeah, a little check up from time to time, making sure that he's not turning more to stone.
No, just feels wrong and heavy. These things just happen. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I've been taught. Like, they're not created. There's not a mad wizard in the wood making stone and metal bowls. Like they just breed and there's more of them, but yeah.
These things are natural.
Yeah, but I wouldn't try to tame one of those things. Monsters, but like as natural as the 5-headed Hydra we fought in the wood in the marsh last time.
Someone's going to have to sleep now on the ground before the camp's ready. To stay awake for watch overnight.
Is anyone else still asleep?
Yeah. She shakes out her legs again.
Okay, anybody else?
Not significantly.
Are you insignificantly hurt?
Someone, yes. Did pull my knee, making a
Oh,
run to the north, but it'll be
Except
fine.
with my one.
Okay, I'll spend in one more willpower to heal Desi.
Okay.
thank you. Can anyone see in the dark?
Only Caldy, and he's
Yeah, but
hiding
it's still
somewhere.
rough.
Yeah, can any of us see in the dark?
I don't believe so.
Okay, I'll take overnight then. And she'll.
Want to try to sleep now?
Yep.
Okay.
So I will need it'll be an endurance roll from Desi. And what would Trustius? Oh, Trustius is harvesting the beasties.
Yeah.
What would Ryzen like to do during the evening?
Just before I roll, he cleared one more point of
Yes.
my damage.
Yes.
Ew! No. I will push.
Oof.
Yeah, she sleeps as well as I do. Great. I too wake up feeling like shit.
All right. So what would Ryzen like to do in the evening?
There's something that we need to get done right now, like I don't know, guarding or should I get my rest now? I don't know.
Nobody is currently keeping watch.
Yeah, I think keeping them would be
That would be
nice.
good.
I'll keep on.
God damn it! When you're 4 instead of 5, that's a huge deal, eh?
Uh-huh. So I'll need a scouting roll from Ryzen, -2 because you can't see in the dark.
Spring, it's still dark in the evening.
It is.
Okay, it's summer that gives us more light.
Yep. And it seems to me, I think in winter it is only light in the afternoon.
Damn.
Eek. Yikes.
You can tell that the game is originally like Swedish, right?
Yeah.
Nicely done, Ryzen.
And crafting roll from Trustius.
Right. Yep. Happy with that.
Okay. All right. So Desi is tossing and turning all evening long. Keeps trying to like find a more comfortable place to sit or sleep. Not having
My legs keep cramping.
legs keep cramping periodically, like flakes of stone kind of like peel off them. So the quarter day fee does not count as rest or sleep.
Oh shit. Okay.
And you wake up sore in all the wrong places. Hence the 2 points of damage to your strength.
Yep.
Didn't she succeed
Oh, the
on-
push wasn't enough, eh?
She did succeed on the push.
Oh, she did succeed on the push. Oh, okay. Never mind. It does count as sleep for you.
Okay.
Oh,
Ralph was
I thought there was like a
See,
petrification
that
thing going on. I was like, oh god.
okay.
No, I missed that
Whew.
she actually got a success.
Okay.
So it counts as a rest, but then the 2 points of strength are after when you wake up. So you'll have to put those on.
Done.
Trustees, you managed to pull a couple of good sized metal plates off of this thing. Basically, you get 2 of them that are usable, and they'll each count as iron ore, so they're worth like a silver each. Sorry, they don't count as iron ore; they count as processed iron.
Cool.
So you have
York, you're doing that?
How many process iron?
2.
Nice.
Ryzen, during the evening, it's fairly quiet. I mean, it's mid spring, so you know you listen to the frogs in the river, the splosh splash of fish coming up to the surface to eat on the gnats and stuff. Other than that, though, it is so quiet and peaceful, except for occasionally when Desi is like complaining and grumbling in her sleep.
Grumbling and complaining interrupts my Sing Rainbow connection.
There you go.
What was the name of the cow? Gorgons?
It's called a gorgon.
Just for trophy
Yeah.
purposes, I'm writing where the process iron came from.
Oh, for sure.
If you want to make a Gorgon mace,
Yep. Classic D&D monster.
yeah,
Very much
I saw Gorgon appear and I was like, oh, I know what that is.
It's one of my favorite pictures from the old Monster Manual.
Yep. Alrighty. So evening comes, passes, nighttime.
Sleepy time.
I get up.
You guys have a little bit of a campfire. Alright, so Desi is keeping watch.
Yep.
Miss Caldy so much.
Work around it. You
You know, I want to sleep over here. Try to kill me.
Yeah, right.
Alrighty. So everybody is sleeping except for Desi.
Yep.
Okay.
And I would like to learn a talent while I sleep. I'm gonna make a prayer before I go to bed.
Okay.
I'm just raising my lucky talent.
Okay.
I'm just seeking the blessing of the forest and its protection.
Alright. Desi, you can give me a scouting roll. -2 because it's dark.
Yeah. I was the wrong choice for this.
You have the endurance to sleep so you can sleep in the night.
means-
You just need to get you some scouting to, you know.
It means I'm rolling a die.
It's fine.
Oh no! Apparently, it rolls more dice. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I only have
Oh,
a wits of 3.
ignore that. I hit the wrong button. I meant to look at something else. But yes, negative dice are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The night passes uneventfully.
Wow.
It is peaceful and serene. The wind dies down. Temperature is pleasant. Oh, not even any rain in the sky.
Um,
Yep.
to represent my lucky, I'm just gonna make myself a lucky charm,
Okay.
cobbled together a couple of plants and a couple of things, and just make me a little trinket.
Okay. Perfect.
Superstition is good for you.
Yeah, Lucky's one of those towns that doesn't come up often, but when it does,
I mean,
yeah.
if my play and fight is gonna be using Berserker, I know I'm gonna take a wound before I get mad.
Yep.
So
It's like the elf talent. It doesn't help you every day, but the time it helps you is you regrow your arm. Right?
yep.
All right. So you guys get up in the morning. Everybody can roll their food and water.
You have a lot of
Okay.
things with me.
Oh God! Oh my God!
So as you guys get up and you guys have your breakfast, you see the trustee says, these pieces of metal, they look completely like they're serviceable, and they're like a good sized piece of metal too. You kind of like look, kind of peer through the trees. Sunlight is streaming down, and you can see in the distance there, Okatai, what looks like the trees start to thin out to the northwest. And you can see
That looks like the plane I was looking for.
yeah, and you can definitely see the glint of yellow.
Yep, we're getting close to the plane where we're aiming to go. Should be there today.
All right. So in the morning, you guys are
I
like those-
imagine that a Gorgon eye might be like a round piece of metal or glass.
Probably glass. I like the idea of glass eyes.
Yeah, that fits for my lucky trinket. Like, I'm gonna take a
Okay.
Gorgon eye.
Perfect. Alrighty.
So I think we pack up and move on.
All right. So I will need a lead the way and a scouting roll.
I'm gonna lead the way.
I guess I'll scout. But we did sleep. Scouting. Wait, one's good.
So as you come out of the dark forest, take a moment for your eyes to kind of adjust to the light, and you can see it's fairly flat to ground. Further to the west, it starts to get into these kind of craggy, not quite desert, but definitely a drier environment. Off to the west, there's a little bit of scrub brush kind of to your north, and then you can see the telltale signs of like mangrove trees and the like. So the plains that you had heard about is a very narrow little band, kind of between the forest and the swampy area. There's definite like, I mean, I suppose somebody who didn't know better could call these kind of Badlands plains, but not to your recollection.
Is there any track among the? Because I know I was looking for tracks going that way.
Yep.
Do I see any trails of that?
There are a wide variety of animal tracks here.
Right.
You can give me a let's call it a lore roll. You're a druid.
Okay. Damn. I'm gonna push that.
Okay.
Damn, I know nothing.
Yeah. There's enough tracks here that you can't make out exactly what manner of beast they might be. But there is a number of them. But you can't tell whether they're the creatures you're looking for, or whether they're something else, potentially something dangerous. You just can't tell. There's too many tracks, and like some of them, as you go like a little bit further west, kind of following them, the ground becomes a little bit more hard packed, and the tracks are easier to follow. But it's a jumble of prints.
Okay. I think we want to explore this X. And I think we're gonna stay like at least a day here. So I think we should make camp in that X. Maybe we can make camp now so that nobody has to sleep on the ground before taking guards.
Makes sense.
Because we want to assess like the whole of this place. So I could start making camp. We could have someone trying to, well, at least two people trying to like take the lay of the land before we start exploring that place.
All right. You make camp, I'll keep watch, and then perhaps
Danish,
Dizzy
you
and
said?
Ryzen can explore.
You can do some scouting or some guarding, whichever you prefer.
I'll watch over Okatai while you watch over Dizzy.
What's Dizzy doing?
Right.
She
I'm going
kinda
to watch
looked
over
impressed.
Desi.
It's like,
Or if you prefer,
Does your
you
group
can
work?
keep watch here,
I
and
like
Ryzen
getting
and I can
accents.
search this particular area and see what we can see.
I think you two would be the better choice. I'm not feeling right. I've still got, I don't know, weird lead feeling in my legs. And
No.
something was sticking into my hip when I was sleeping.
Well, Desi, make sure the camp is safe. You two can take the lay of the land, and once we're done with that, I can try to track to see if we can like gather some animals we can bring back home.
Did somebody set up camp?
I'm setting up camp now
Okay.
so that nobody has to sleep on the ground tonight
Ex-
before making.
Oh, good,
Like,
because
we're
it
doing it.
sucked.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find a beat so we don't have to do that. And since we're gonna
Right.
stay on this in this place for like a day or two to gather the everything we need from here, might as well make camp as soon as possible. So just stand guard while I make camp, so we don't get jumped by anything, and the rest of the group can start taking the lay of the land of of the place.
Mm.
So I'm making
Okay.
camp.
Okay, perfect.
All right, Bryson, I'm following you.
Name. I'm
Let's go do some scouting.
I don't know if exploring an X was a scouting or survival role. I think it's scouting.
It is survival, I think. Let me double check.
Even better. I actually have a point in survival. Well, my pool is 5, so I don't know which one of us is better.
I'll assist you.
Okay, so I'm putting what, a +1 in my roll?
Yep. All right.
Not bad, not bad.
21 and 24. Alrighty. So as the two of you kind of scout around through this, and like the kind of the northern part of this area is definitely more grassland and very quickly turns into marsh. The area more to the west is definitely like scrubland, basically. Start to see some mesas here and there, some deep canyons. Um, you do see though, as you're scouting around, since you rolled a success. Um, there seems to be an area in this Badlands. You first see a bunch of animal tracks leading to this area. And there seems to be a small little, it's not really an oasis because it's not a desert, but it's the equivalent in these Badlands. There's this little area, probably no more than like a kilometer or two in diameter, roughly circular, but not exactly. That is just lush with plant life and animal life. As you kind of like, get into a position where you can get a really good look at it, there seems to be some antelope type creatures. You do see one of them get taken down by a large alligator as it stops to drink at a drinking pond in this little thing. But it's like this little like wildlife sanctuary oasis in these Badlands. And there are definitely things here that would qualify as livestock.
Circle of life.
I think Kokotai would be pleased with this place.
Yeah, but
Let's see if we can get back without getting eaten, and we'll let them know.
I want to be very vigilant, but we're not like the next thing on the menu, and we're not ambushed by something. And let's make our way back.
Perfect. Yeah, as long as you don't actually go into the little meadow area, there doesn't seem to be anything in the immediate vicinity that poses a threat.
I mean, we have Trustius and Ryzen exploring. We've done great. Honestly, this is the win.
The Mutual of Omaha wildlife theme is going through my head now.
Oh God.
But you did see not only were there the livestock, there were some definite dangerous creatures in there as well. But yeah, you guys can easily make your way back to the camp. Did I get? Desi was keeping watch.
Yes, I think so.
All right, so I will need. I don't think I got a scouting roll from you, did I?
Nope.
The good news is it is daytime though, so no penalty.
Yeah. Good thing.
Alrighty. I know because I made a survival. So yeah, so Ryzen and Tressus, when you guys get back, Okatai has the camp all set up. A little bit of a cook fire going. Desi's, ever vigilant. The only sign of anything Desi is when the two of them return.
How'd it go?
Great. We found a little oasis type thing with lots of plant life and lots of all kinds of animals. And we got to watch the joy of we got to watch the joy of the circle of life as they are preying on each other. I think some of them actually would be good enough stock for food. The others I got no idea, but it's certainly a potential smorgasbord.
Just need to watch out for the predator, but that's great.
Oh yeah, yep. There's definitely predators among them.
Yeah, I remember when that alligator tried to eat Cully and we made like boots with him. Make sure
I
that
remember when a gator surprised me and tried to eat me. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember you scream at him and his eye popped. That was impressive. Let's try this time that we get the jump on them and not the other way around. But that's great news. I propose we try to gather a couple of them, but the sun is gonna go down soon. I think trying to herd at night will not be our best bet.
No, let's wait till daytime when we can all see things.
Yeah. I can sleep now, so I can stand watch tonight. I'm pretty good at spotting stuff, even if I don't see in the dark. So if somebody can stand guard, we'd all have a quarter day to do whatever you want.
I can take watch now or whenever.
Good. We can either prepare the boar skin or hunt for the others or gather whatever can be gathered around here. But if you want to stand guard for now, I'm gonna take a nap so I can stand guard tonight. Does that work for you all?
Makes some sense. I'll tan these hides as best I can.
Good. Desi, just don't get into trouble. And I'm
What?
saying that just because I know that Colby cannot get into trouble right now, so somebody has to take up the slack.
Oh, I'm keeping watch overnight again. Okay.
No, I'm taking watch tonight.
Oh.
I'm sleeping now, so you have a quarter day to do whatever.
I'm fine.
Tresius is gonna be working on the Ides. Colby is keeping watch, so you have a quarter day pending. If you want to train, if you want to do something, I was saying just don't get into trouble, even if don't pick up the slack for Colby.
No. Training sounds kind of good though. Might help kind of stretch the last of this whatever out.
Um, I'll probably want to try to eventually train to react faster. But for now, it's
Yeah.
nap time for me.
Chris, I'm going to train in melee charge
Okay.
since I've got rank 1.
Okay.
So I can get up to rank 2.
Yep. So you can spend XP when you sleep or rest.
Yep.
Yeah, you just need training for the first rank.
While she's doing it, though, she kind of keeps glancing over at Trustius. Just kind of keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
Trustius is, as he normally is, head down, doing his work.
Okay.
Just looks around every once in a while, but is not any way challenging or assertive.
Right. I will need a crafting roll from Trustius for tanning the hides. And who is keeping watch?
I thought
Hey.
Ryzen was keeping watch.
Willpower.
Yep, Resin is keeping watch.
Okay, perfect. So I need a scouting roll from Ryzen. All right. During the afternoon, you managed to turn up to 6 hides into leather. And it's surprisingly,
Alright.
it works fairly well here because it's a much drier climate down in the Badlands. So, but you do manage to get to those hides, those boar hides, before they rot. And other than that, the afternoon seems to pass uneventfully. Or sorry, I guess that was the evening. Right,
So
afterwards,
everything was alright?
Yep, all good.
Great. Ukutai wakes up. Get something cooking. Oh, you'll be able to sleep whenever. I had my rest.
Okay. So Okutai can hit the rest button.
Yep. And can stand watch for the night.
All right. What's everybody else doing during the night?
God,
Sit down.
man, no.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely sleeping.
Sleep like
Perfect. All right. Okutai, you can give me a scouting roll at -2.
I find the action economy between
All right,
5
well, you
and
don't
4
need to continue.
very, very
I see.
Huge difference.
huge difference.
I'm spending my XP, by the way.
Okay.
I did push the scouting.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So as you're partway through the night. In the wee hours of the morning. It's quiet out here. There's not like the general background buzz of insects or the general sound of small animals or anything. It's quiet out here in the Badlands. So quiet that your keen wolfkin ears pick up the very, very subtle sound of sand shifting, dirt shifting underneath the weight as something moves around your campsite just out of the firelight.
I'm gonna grab my spear
Okay.
and I'm gonna shake the foot of the people to wake them up without making noise and try to identify what's the thing around.
You want? It's dark.
Something's lurking.
Oh.
Yeah,
Lurking where?
I'm gonna point where I heard the sound, and I'm gonna try to scout it,
Okay.
like trying to find it.
Okay.
We didn't happen to get our arrest first, did we, Chris?
No, you did not.
Damn it! All right.
Hopefully, I can fix that without you having to roll. If you don't have to roll, we can still rest.
Yeah.
But I'd rather you be awake if
I'll
things go
I'll
bad.
be ready to come and rush to your rescue. Just one more minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I go to school today.
Yeah. I'm back to those years. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Morning.
I don't want to get up yet. Just 10 more minutes. But yes, Desi will kind of sit up and get out of the little comfy spot she had, grab Brieth, and
Okay.
be ready to be Oktai's backup if he needs it.
All right. Okatai, you can give me a scouting roll at -2.
Trying to find the darkness. Ah, brain. Nope.
Okatai.
Right. So you definitely know there's something out there moving in the darkness, moving around your campsite, almost pacing. But not close enough that you can actually see anything.
I'm gonna warn the sleepy endling. There's something lurking, but I just cannot put my sight on it.
How about banging some pans together? Would that scare it off? I don't know. I just wanted to go back to bed. All right. And she'll kind of stretch and sheath Brieth. Are we going to try to rush the fuckers? Or are we just waiting for them to come in?
What's happening?
You'll
I'd rush it if I had found it. It's just lurking in the darkness. And I don't know what it is.
Chris,
Yep,
we have a campfire, right?
you do.
Obviously. Things are right outside. Can I reach down and just grab one of the chunks of wood from it and chuck it a bit to outside of our logs there?
Sure. Where would you like to chuck it?
Uh, I'm gonna chuck it right about there. Just to try to light up that area.
You see something in the darkness move back away from the light.
Okay. As she's keeping her eyes kind of on that area, she'll kind of turn her head toward Okatai. Do you think they're scared of the light? Scared of fire, maybe?
If it's a wild animal, probably.
Well, let's.
I can try fire. I'm gonna light a torch,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get a bit closer toward it. Like, I need to lure it out or make it flee. Yeah, I need you to move me because
Yeah. Which direction would you like to go?
on top.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for a torch.
Yep.
And try to scare it off or force it out.
Okay.
Could I intimidate with survival and a torch? No, that was a Conan thing.
Yeah. So as you start to move forward, Okatai, your torchlight lights up these things. They look like wolves made of coalesced darkness.
Can I try a low roll?
You certainly can. And they kind of like hiss and growl at you, and they step back out of the bright light. Oh, 2 successes. So yes, you've heard tales of creatures called or a god called the Nightwalker. You guys have heard of the Nightwalker before. And these creatures were created with his assistance. They are believed to be creatures of condensed darkness, only appear at night. Their breath is the breath of the grave, and they are capable of rending their victims' souls. Your understanding is that even elves who are killed by these things do not leave behind a ruby.
Oh,
And there's like this ominous, there's a like an ominous growl that seems to echo from over here, over here.
When I get a glimpse of them and realize that, I'm gonna no, that's not wild animal. Those are like shadow wolf creature of the Nightwalker. Not good.
And folks can roll some initiative.
I'm just doomed to not be able to actually draw a card.
Yeah, there's something wonky with the card draw macro.
And the
I
combat
live-
tab
I
seems
live
weird.
in the town.
So, but you should be able to just click the dice by the combat tab.
Yeah, I did.
I keep getting not enough cards available.
Yeah. So on the combat tracker, just click the dice and it'll roll a d10 for you.
So I warn you about soul-rending wolves.
Are
Um,
they afraid of the light? Can we keep them at bay?
Was that something I like? They only appear at night. But do I know if artificial light will keep them at bay?
It'll maybe keep them at bay. Kind of depends. They're not necessarily afraid of the dark, but you might be able to drive them off. Maybe, perhaps.
And they were called what, Chris?
Night wargs.
Great.
All right. So initiative-wise, Rising Up is up first.
I'll trade with Desi,
Has gone right up
which
to
is
his
a
face
really
and tried to
risky
talk
thing to do. I think I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we need you at the
Oh,
front,
yeah,
right?
no.
So,
We needed me to get a full night's sleep, but
yeah, that's passed. That's gone.
But
Don't worry about that.
probably wrong.
Yeah,
Yes.
if it was it was just normal animal, I'd try to scare them off and just let you sleep.
yeah.
But soul
these
rending
are
wolf,
definitely
like less chance I can figure that out alone.
Yep.
Chris, can I just hold my action to react if they attack?
Yeah, you can just keep your actions ready. You won't be able to attack them, but you'll be able to dodge or parry or whatever.
That works.
Okay. Move once. They're going to move right up to Desi.
You said we heard about the Night King before. Could you refresh me a
Yep.
bit in what context we heard about him?
Ages ago, there was a guy that you found wandering the woods outside the Albert Cave, and him and a buddy had found symbols of the Nightwalker in the forest.
Oh,
And his friend had messed with him, and then got dragged off into the woods by something unseen. And this guy was running for his life when he stumbled across your camp at the Albert Cave. I think that might have been Robert, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah,
the
we-
game I missed.
We kind of thought that was Bad Druid, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's the game I missed. But I remember when I came back about him. Just I didn't have that conversation.
Ooh, a leaping attack towards Desi.
Oh no. I would like to parry.
All right. All right. So that is going to be 1 point of damage. Which your armor stops. But it does knock you to the ground. And then immediately for free makes a second follow-up attack.
Oh no.
Oh, lovely.
I will have to parry that again.
That one misses.
Oh, good.
does it. Okatai.
Um,
And Desi, despite being so close to the fire and to Okatai's torch, you can see your breath.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stab this wolf.
Okay.
If he doesn't understand the you better go away, I'm just gonna try to stab him. Right. About does those count as monsters?
Yes. So it seems solid enough, although somewhat wispy. And your harpoon does bite into it, but when it pulls out, there's nothing trailing. There's no bleeding effect.
Okay. And no poison, I assume.
And no poison.
But it seems to work. It's not like we need fire like with the ring rate.
It does seem to work, yes.
Okay.
Desi.
Yeah. Does this thing still have me pinned to the ground?
It knocked you to the ground and kind of took a snap at you. You do notice though, like it didn't like snap at your throat or like your face or anything that might be vulnerable. It snapped for your arm, for your wrist that's holding Braith.
Huh. Okay.
So you are prone, but you're not pinned.
Okay. I would like to get up.
Okay.
And then we would like to take a swing at it.
Okay.
You don't get to take my sword.
Because it's not a harpy.
Oh no! I am so reluctant to try to push that.
How did you miss that?
I know, right? It's because I'm down 2 strength right now,
Get you.
which is why I'm really reluctant to try to push it. So I'm not going to. I'm probably going to regret it later, but
Wow.
I know, but I'm already down 2 strength, and I can't afford to lose any more of it.
Do you need to hit with the first attack to use willpower to another?
Yes.
No,
Sir.
no, you don't. It's when you've used all your actions, you can spend willpower to take another swing.
Oh. Well, in that case, I will do that.
Sometimes it's better to try again than to push.
Here's hoping. That's better.
Its shadowy body does not help. It is still standing though. Anything else?
Gonna yell for Trustees to shoot it.
Okay. And you guys notice these things are fast. Basically, every time they take a move action, they get to move up to 2 steps. Ooh, goes for Desi's throat.
Ah!
It can be parried but not dodged.
I would like to parry that.
Ooh, that is
So many dice.
I would really, really like to parry that.
So yeah, so that one leaps right for your throat. You get the shield up right in time, the sword up right in time.
Yeah. Yeah, as she drives that one off, she's going to say a quiet thank you to Brief.
Trustius. There is a commotion outside.
I know. I'm going. Action economy is a
All right,
problem.
butthead, go. Get on.
I'm gonna pull a dagger.
I mean,
And I'm gonna pull my
Any
scroll,
ideas? Whatever you
and
do,
that
I'll
I
support.
think is gonna be me,
All right.
Feeling?
which is not great, but
Bye.
hopefully it's the right call.
Hey, Chris, let me know when I can do my held action.
Yeah, whenever you would like to do whatever it is. There is definitely
Now's a good time to move in because 2 of our people are now badly outnumbered, so I'm going to charge in.
okay. No problem. So yeah,
We'll
as
attack when it's above Desi.
okay. These things they look like they're made out of like shadow and darkness, but they do seem solid. They definitely have weight to them. They're not ethereal.
I'm assuming they're monsters?
They are.
Notice the weight when it knocked me down.
That is a hit. You strain yourself in the process. But yes, as you swing at this thing, it's like trying to tear Desi's throat out, and you can feel cold emanating off of it. And you swing that club, overextend yourself a little bit. I mean, you didn't have time to stretch and everything after getting out of bed, but you do connect and feel something solid give under your club. This one that just moved in. It can get to Desi.
Okay, so they're focusing on Desi.
They are absolutely like it passes right by Okatai.
That's a problem.
Uh,
That's a problem too.
And it leaps at you with its sharp claws. Desi, would you like to dodge?
Sorry, what?
Uh,
Oh,
yeah.
can I parry it?
You cannot.
Oh, what's it doing?
It is leaping towards you with its claws.
I guess I will have to dodge it then. It's still saying that I have plate armor.
Just where it says like the box, just uncheck.
Unselect.
Yeah, unselect it.
Should it be -1 for the chainmail or not anything?
Not anything.
Okay.
But yes, generally speaking, a lot of monster attacks can only be dodged; they can't be parried.
Okay. Eh,
Uh, you can.
I don't really have.
You could roll for your armor.
Yep.
So that's going to be 2 damage to your strength.
Uh-oh. Desi looks like she's going down.
And again, when it jumps out with its talons, its claws towards you, it's like deliberately striking the arm that's holding your sword.
Hmm.
And that's the last one. Going for your throat. This one can be parried.
Mine?
Yep.
Holy shit! These people are really. I will parry it.
Oh yeah, they're after you.
Here.
Yeah, they are
Oh yeah,
absolutely
they
focused on
definitely
that.
are. Come on, Briath.
Nice.
Perfect. So yes, so you do manage to get your sword up just in time.
She'll say another thank you to Briath again.
That will bring us along around to resin.
I'm done playing this bullshit game. Time to spend some willpower. I'm going to do Path of the Song 3 and spend. I'm going to spend 3 to do damage to the one that's right above Desi's token.
Okay. It has.
I could do more, but I want to see if 3 will by some chance kill it.
So as you start your song, your kind of body song, and you know that normally this doesn't have any effect on things that aren't intelligent. It has like no effect on monsters, and won't affect a dragon, for example, and won't affect a drake.
Oh,
This
shit.
thing though does respond, and it glares at you, and you can see it kind of like shaking its head in some amount of pain.
I lucked out because I totally forgot again. This normally doesn't work against monsters.
But it's enough to indicate that although these things look like monsters, perhaps they're not entirely.
Oh, that changes stuff entirely.
Anything else? You still have your fast action.
Fast action, you can't do another attack with it, so
No.
I don't know what would be good right now. So no, I'm just gonna stay there for now because they seem to be focused entirely on Desi.
Okay. That one there. That one is focused on Dizzy. Ooh, a violent bite. This one can be parried. So one of them is biting you, Desi.
God.
And again, they're focused on your sword arm.
Yep. She's keeping up kind of a constant whisper to Briath. encouraging and trying to talk to her and saying they are really determined to kill you.
Ooh. That's going to be 2 damage incoming. You can roll your armor.
Oh no. Here's hoping the armor blocks it or I'm going down.
1 damage coming in.
Yeah, I only had 1 damage left
Oh,
for my strength.
Chris, would
Yeah.
using Path of the Hymn be my main action, or can I do that as my extra action if I wanted to heal 1 point for Desi?
no, it's a slow action.
Okay.
Oh, Desi goes down.
Desi drops under a mass of black fur ish stuff. Yeah. Come to the rescue, guys.
You're the one that comes to the rescue.
You all get to work together to do it.
Try.
Yeah.
Surely 3 of you equal 1 Desi. I mean, really.
Does Desi have lucky?
Des- if Desi had lucky, she wouldn't be on this island. No, she does not have lucky.
Uh-oh.
Desi has brawler and defender and fast footwork and sword fighter and threatening and adaptive and path of the shield, path of the blade, but there's no lucky.
So as this thing like leaps at you, you kind of like try to parry it a little bit, and it kind of catches you, and its fangs kind of catch your lip and kind of pull it back to like the back of your jawline.
Yeah,
You got a slashed mouth as a
Jesus!
critical.
Holy shit! Oh no!
I will just add that onto your character sheet. Right. Okatai.
Yeah. This doesn't change my plan of action. I'm gonna use Healing Anne on Desi.
Okay.
Try to get her back up. Uh,
So you heal 1 for every power level. Right. That will heal 3 on Desi.
and I'm gonna use my fast action with ambidextrous to try to stab a wolf
Okay.
at -2.
Okay.
I'm trying to hit the same one I've been hitting, trying
Okay.
to finish something.
Okay.
Okay. Just need to reload the page.
Yep. No worries.
This is not good, guys.
No kidding.
It feels like the ring rate that was sent to gather the items. They're specifically here for Bruce. So yeah. Trying to do my best to.
Yep. No worries.
Darkwood Spear. So they count as monster, ambidextrous for -2.
They do. They are oddly both monsters and not monsters. They're like Schrodinger's wolves.
I don't like it. I don't like it
Yeah,
a
me
little bit.
neither. No. Neither do I.
It is a hit.
And they were immune to poison and bleed.
They are.
Ugh. Shit.
Desi, see, your life flashed before your
God
eyes,
damn.
and you can feel like your cheek flap kind of hanging loosely there,
Yep. We'll worry about it later.
and you are prone.
Oh God. She gets up. And she's going to take a swing at the one that's directly in front of her. The one that's beside Okatai.
Okay.
So that one.
Just remember with Sword Fighter 2, you can slash at 2 enemies that are close by, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Here's hoping.
Okay.
That's the plan with aiming at that one.
Okay.
That I can get that one along with it.
Yep.
So I will whisper the entire time to Brieth that these things have been sent here to try to kill her, and we need to make sure that doesn't happen.
Ooh.
She might be listening.
His armor stops 2. But that is
No,
still
it
enough to.
doesn't.
I was going to say that's still enough to drop it.
Its armor doesn't stop any of it.
You don't need to spend willpower to bypass his armor. It was already dying from it, even with his armor.
I will, with the sword fighter, take the second slash.
Okay.
Again, still whispering to Brieth.
Right. Sword cuts into that one.
And that's a single action.
Yep. You would have had to use your fast action to stand, so.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
Because I can't do other than dodging.
Okay. So the one up here, this is the one that
Oh, I could have. Yeah, sorry. Path of the Blade. I could have taken a second go at it, but
Yeah.
I'll save my willpower for this round.
Okay. All right. So the one up here, it's kind of like shaking its head from where Ryzen kind of got it with his minstrel song. It glares at Ryzen, and then it glares at Desi. And this voice, its lips don't move, but it's the same voice you heard from the shadow demons at the castle. It says, "Andra, your friends are impressive. You'll find mine are too." And then it just turns into like solid darkness and melts away. Trustius, you're up.
I was gonna kill that, but I really like that Trustius is in a tent and no one's paying attention to him. So he's going
nice.
to go ahead, Desi.
I said it must be nice.
Oh no, it's great. No, I'm coming. I'm coming to help.
Sure.
That's why I'm fine with not having a relic.
He is going to immolate the one, whoever's the most wounded next to Dizzy.
Okay.
I believe there's a torch a little bit to the north.
There is,
Yep.
and there's a campfire there as well. So
I'd
yeah.
rather the torch, not the campfire.
okay.
I did light up a torch at the beginning of the fight.
So immolate. I can safe cast this, which is strange for Tristius, but I'll do it. I do have the ingredient. One willpower is fine. Fuck.
Why did that come up as chance cast?
I don't know. Because it looked like a 5. Yeah, it's a 5.
Yeah, well, it's saying
Yeah,
it's saying chance cast, which is if you're overcasting something.
Maybe I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Sounds like it.
So I have, let's look at this. Ingredient, yes. Safe cast, yes.
Yeah, so the chance safe casting, you have to choose the level, not just click the button.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, perfect.
So that's 2 damage, 1 reoccurring.
All right.
And then I would like to move.
And for the first time in forever, Trusty's cast a spell without blowing himself up.
Not bad. I mean, I do it at power level 13 for the most part, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to move here.
That's why I like Elix spell. Usually, power level 1 to maybe 3 is fine, so I can cast it with like safe casting it.
Okay. Work number 3. As Trustius comes out and it looks around and this thing's on fire, it nods at Trustius. Says,
He'll nod back.
Andre's not the only one with friends.
Andro
If you'd
was
like to parlay, we'll parlay.
And then that one melts into shadow and disappears.
Andro was the staff.
No, Andra is the actual name
No,
of the
it's
elf
Briath.
inside the sword.
Oh, okay.
She's the one I talk to when I sleep.
And the final one looks at Tristan and says, "We will parlay, but we will parlay with your master, not with you." And that one fades out. And since I know Tony has to go to bed on that somewhat ominous note, we will leave it there.
We're so starting with a roleplay scene next week.
We are. Yep.
Color me confused because I don't know the shit. What the fuck?
But yes,
Holy hell.
so yes, so there's no doubt that those things, A, were here for Braith.
Oh yeah.
B, the exact same voice from the ring wraiths that made a play for the artifacts at the castle. And
Great.
more importantly, knows the name of the elf in the sword.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's bad.
And apparently
Disney
knows
def-
Trustius.
And
Apparently. Knows more about Trustius than we do.
uh-huh.
I thought we were losing a Desi tonight.
So did I.
Every
Holy hell.
every time
That
I roll on the
heel.
critical table, I'm always like,
You're not the only one.
That's a scary table.
I mean, I rolled on that table like 10 times since the start of the game, at least. That's why I'm going lucky. Like, I'm blocking with my face most of the time.
I'm thinking that lucky might be something that maybe I should pick up.
Dizzy has a
oh,
shield.
man.
Dizzy is very defensive. I'm blocking with my face. I'm
Yeah.
fighting with a spear and a sword.
She's
you know?
usually parrying with Briath. She rarely thinks to bring the shield up unless she's protecting somebody else.
Alrighty.
It's practical for arrows too.
Mm,
XP. Did you participate in the game session?
Yes.
yes.
Travel through at least one hex that you had not visited before. Finally,
We did.
yes.
Yes.
Finally.
Discover a new adventure site. You did. The Meadow Glade is an adventure site.
Oh, nice.
Defeat one or more monsters. Yes.
Twice?
That's why it's one or more.
yeah, I know. I'm not counting another XP, but I
Mhm.
think I defeated 2 groups of monsters.
Find a treasure worth a gold or more. No. Build a function. No. Activate your pride. No. Suffer from your dark secret. Not yet.
Yeah, tomorrow or next week.
Try it.
Risk your life for another PC. No. Extraordinary actions.
Mm,
It's one of those
I mean,
things. It
some
does.
of the lists are great, but we
Yeah.
come to expect those.
That's the thing, right? As you play longer and longer, it gets harder and harder to be extraordinary.
I mean, Desi was mobbed by a pile of things, and she stood her ground, right? I mean, maybe. I'll give half a vote to Desi. Three-quarters of a vote. Because I mean, that was cool, right? Like there was like
It
shadow
was,
monsters
I mean,
try to take your sword, and you kept your sword. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I give a point for the dog pile.
literal fucking dog pile.
Yep.
you survive a session that's entirely based on kicking your ass or taking your sword, and you come out with both. I'm good with it.
Missing a bit of my face, but
Yeah.
it's not like anyone really looked at Desi's face anyway. They're usually busy watching the sword.
Perfect. So that'll be 4 XP for everybody, and then 5 for Desi.
Holy. And I still didn't get to sleep long enough to spend the XP.
That's right. And this night does not count as sleep for anybody.
That's how we save it
Nope.
up.
Yeah. Completely involuntary.
That said, I do have to go to bed. Thank you guys for
Yep.
the session.
No problem.
Thank you, thank you.
We will
That
see
was
everybody next week for Call of Cthulhu and Forbidden Lands. We'll see Tony tomorrow for D&D.
Oh yeah,
Oh, not D&D.
A5E.
A5E, Advanced 5th edition. 5th edition. But
Much
yes.
better.
So everybody have a good evening.
Yep. Night, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Have a good night.